What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We now have a 2022 Hyundai Kona N Performance. Yes, sir. As of parking it right here, I have exactly 9,701 miles on it. So it's safe to say that I have driven the shit out of it for only having it for about 5 months. So with that being said, today we're going to go over 5 things that I hate about this car so far. And in another video, I'll be doing a 5 things I love. So let's get right into it. So starting off with the 5th thing that I hate the most about the Kona, it is the transmission tuning. Guys, believe me when I say Hyundai could have done a much better job with the transmission tuning. The transmission is good mechanically, but electronically, like the way it was tuned, it doesn't make sense sometimes. It seems to hold high RPMs when it doesn't need to. And what I mean by that is, like, let's say you're cruising in eco mode, which is the most economical. It's, you know, it should maximize gas mileage and decrease performance, right? It will unnecessarily hold first gear, and you'll be driving, right? It'll just first gear just goes 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, and it'll hold between like 4,000 to 6,000, and it won't shift in the second. You're sitting there revving the piss out of the engine, right? First gear is spinning like Mach 2 at that point, and you're just putting a ton of stress on the drivetrain for no reason. The car should not be doing that. And then after like 4 seconds of it doing that, it just goes back in a second, and then it just all mellows out. So really strange how it seems to hold high RPMs when it doesn't need to, and it does this in all modes. It does this in eco, normal, does it in sport mode. It does it in N mode. It does it in the N custom mode. It doesn't matter what mode you're in. It will always keep a higher gear than what it really should. I really wish they tuned the transmission better to keep the gears kind of low. But to the 4th thing that I hate the most about this car, it would be the interior quality. I really think Hyundai could have done a much better job with the Kona N's interior. The regular Kona, the base model Kona, I don't care. I think it could have this level of interior. It wouldn't bother me that much. But this being that in performance, this almost being $40,000 out the door, I think it can have a little bit better interior quality. It's very plasticky. Everything in here is plastic. This would make for a horrible ASMR video because it would be very tappy. Everything is plastic. The back of this is plastic. Plastic. Everything is plastic. But it has its benefits. Benefit number 1 being it can be cleaned very easily. It doesn't stain. It's probably not going to ever crack or, fade. Oh, there's Baby Yoda. Sorry, buddy. But yeah, everything is just very hard plastic. Like, see this right here? It's kind of like, I don't know. You just rub it, bang, gone. Cleaned it with my hand. So yeah, it definitely has its benefits, like see it's all dirty, gone, clean. So has its benefits, as you can see. It's super easy to clean, but it's not very nice for almost 40K. So all right, guys, now we're in the interior of the Kona, and I'm gonna go over the 3rd thing I don't like about this car, and that would be we're missing features that other countries got. For some reason, the United States did not get these features. It's beyond me, but you know what? It is what it is. It's too late. We're not going to get those features, but I'll tell you the things that we are missing. Number 1, we're missing the heads-up display. It is beyond me. If there was one thing they should have gave us, it should have been the heads-up display. This being a performance car, would have been really cool to have that, but I don't know. They didn't give it to us, so it is what it is. Number 2, we did not get the heated steering wheel. Yeah, every other country got the heated steering wheel but us. Really strange. But we have heated seats, so, there's that. Other countries got cooled seats. They got heated and cooled seats. We only got heated seats. They did a good job making the tweeters look like they're this, big solid piece, but in reality, it's just a little itty-bitty tweeter with some plastic around it. Yeah, so the sound system in this car is okay. I doubt it's pushing out that much wattage. The last thing that the US version did not get that I really wish we had is the radar cruise control. So if you're unfamiliar with that, basically it's a feature where the car will automatically follow the car in front of you. Like let's say you're in the left lane on the highway, right? If the car in front of you speeds up, then this car will speed up and follow it. If the car in front of you slows down, then this car will slow down. It also has a really good lane keep, like a lane keep assist button where the car will literally steer itself for you. And I mean, it'll get pretty crazy. Like it'll do some pretty tight turns by itself, and you don't even have to touch the wheel. The longest I've seen it go on for is about 30 minutes straight without it telling me to like nudge the wheel. It all depends on, you know, like the road clarity and, you know, if your windshield's clean, if the camera's clean, you know, if the conditions are right, this car will really not bug you too much to even touch the wheel. So we almost kind of had like a self-driving feature because we would have had the lane keep assist feature where it steers itself and it can follow the car in front of you. So guys, I almost forgot. We're also missing some features in the gauge cluster. These are drive features that we do not get in the United States. So in the United States, we get normal mode, which is what you're looking at right here. We get sport mode. We get snow mode, which, mind you, is the same exact graphic as normal mode. And we get eco. All right, so now I'm going to give my 2 cents on this, right? Eco is blue. I think it should be green, all right? Normal has the same exact graphic as snow. Watch the graphic for the left, and I'm going to quickly go to snow mode. It's the same exact graphic. I really think they should have put snow or something, maybe like icicles, you know, just kind of make it kind of fun. I don't know. You know, they really went out of their way for sport mode, you know, to put the carbon fiber background, but you're really telling me they couldn't put a snowflake or some shit here? I don't know. I really would have liked to see them kind of give us some more reassurance that, like, hey, you're in snow mode. You know, right now you're driving through snow. Like, you know, like this is snow mode, right? Just like with sport, you know, like when you're in sport, you're like, wow, carbon fiber, you know, black and red. Like we're really, you know, we're sporting it right now, you know? But I really would have liked to see some snowflakes. I really would have liked to see eco be green and normal maybe have a black background with white numbers. I think that would have been much better, but whatever. Hyundai, it's too late. It is what it is. I mean, this is something I think they could change in an update actually, but who knows if they ever will. Now, moving on to the features that we're missing. Other countries got sand mode. We did not get sand mode. 2, they got deep snow mode. We did not get the deep snow mode. They also got, what was the other one? Mud mode. They got mud. Like they even had a mud mode. All right, guys, so we're going to stay in the gauge cluster for number 2 thing that I hate the most about this car. That would be the gas mileage. Now, I think the bad gas mileage kind of ties into the 5th thing I talked about, which is the kind of like half-ass transmission tuning. I really think this car could achieve a much better miles per gallon had Hyundai spent more time tuning the trans. Because, like I said, it's holding high RPMs when it doesn't need to. We're really only averaging like 18 city on the highway in cruise control at like 65. The most I've seen is like 32 miles per gallon. Yeah, so like I said, in the city, you're probably going to average like 18 to 20. The moment I get in the car, I slap it right in the eco mode. I don't even bother with normal because I try to squeeze the most miles per gallon out of this engine that I can. So yeah, guys, with that being said, just don't expect really good gas mileage, at least for right now. I really hope Hyundai, you know, sees this video or, you know, word gets spread around that the transmission needs to be retuned, because I really think it can be made significantly better. All right, and here we are. The time has come, guys. Number 1 thing I hate the most about this car. It is the thing I think about the moment my ass plops down into the seat. It is the first thing I think about the moment I put it in reverse. It is the first thing I think about when I see a crack in the road. That would be the suspension. I have driven a lot of really nice cars in my life, and this is by far the most unnecessarily harshest suspension I have ever experienced in a modern automobile. This being the least capable of the N group, right? So I already know for a fact there's going to be other Kona N owners in the comments telling me, no, you're wrong, suspension's fine, it's great. Okay, guys, it's not great. Now let me tell you the reason why I think the suspension should be softer on this car. Reason number one, guys, look at it. This is the Kona N. This is like the family performance car. Like, this does not need a harsh suspension. I guarantee you, out of the entire N car family, this is going to be the least tracked car out of all of them. This did not need the harshest suspension out of all of them. It just didn't need it.